What's up, dudes? Kublikon here. Welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Roleplay, where it is the child of Adam in Acadia on Far Harbor. It is such a fantastic place. We are here admiring some of this cloth physics as they swing in the wind, which I don't know where the wind is coming from. I'm guessing off of the barrel here. It's causing a little bit of an updraft. I could see that happening. This is where we are supposed to find Kasumi, who I am excited to talk to. And first, I want to talk to some of these other synths in this refuge, which kind of sucks on the inside, honestly. But I guess if you're safe from the Institute, you really don't care.
Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well...
Oh man, she's wearing coarser gear.
I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
I'd say I do, okay? Listening.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
Let's look into
I'll
it.
find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
I'm imagining that if if the Institute knew some of these designations, you could like take Brooks back.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
That's a little rude, don't you think?
I meant to turn the
Treat
light.
all your guests like this?
No, we don't have guests. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description.
Thanks.
That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's
Boop.
nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
I'm no threat.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Dejin. Now, Miranda, hello.
Hey. So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth.
That would be
so
me.
Wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better. And
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday. Once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose. But honestly, it does get a bit boring.
I could see that.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Assuming it's not a bunch of
Acadia
gun
may
barrels
not
being
look
put to
like
your
much
face.
from the
Oh, you just
outside,
took her seat. What a
but it's all
jerk.
some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
She's just...
That's
Oh,
a good attitude.
Teleporter.
Hope can get you through the worst of times.
Believe me, I know. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself.
She
I was
won
so
that
lost,
chair.
so scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, that she was bringing people to a safe place. A place just for us. And now here I am. For all it's worth.
Hey, well, good for you, but what's next?
So now you're here. What comes next?
I don't know. I really don't. I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
That's a good point. Could certainly understand that. Now, Kasumi... Oh, she's below. Oh, okay, well, let's keep chatting with some of the other synths.
You're new here too, huh?
Wow, they're
I mean,
all named.
I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
Sorry you suffered.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here, and I'm safe. And I'm never leaving. I'll see you around, okay?
I really like how every single one of them gets a name and is like, has a personality.
I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
Can synths get sick?
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God.
You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
Well, I guess she's a jerk, but oh look, nice beds. I slept on a little boring, gross mattress, and now I can see there's actually some useful locations and some good items to be picking up. That's pretty cool. You know, I really like how a lot of the synths are really like ugh about you being around, and I mean it makes sense. I'm not a synth, and so potentially I might want to turn them all in. Now, do synths use stim packs?
I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
You're named after one of the plants, and I do think it's pretty.
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That's a very noble goal.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
She's basically Dr. Zoidberg for the synth
I'd like
Acadia
to help
location.
with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they
name is
possess.
Aster.
If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research.
Sure
I can
thing.
offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
Yeah, flowers for you.
I have some flowers for you.
Just what I was looking for. As promised, here are your caps.
2 Asters removed. So, she reminds me of the Moria? I forget how to say her name from Fallout 3, who had you, like, get hurt or get super irradiated.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
Well, Cog, I'm looking for
I came
Kasumi.
here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way.
I'm a people
Anyway,
pleaser. Like
lately
you to
I've
do
taken to
stuff.
amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
I'll take a look.
That's really funny.
Best Acadia has to offer, coming right up.
Most of the storefronts are always like, if we don't have it, you don't need it. Clearly, this individual has not done a lot of selling, so it's like, if I don't have it, I don't have it. I don't have a lot. Sorry. It's like, it's okay, dude. And there we find the next piece of the Recon Marine armor. Ooh. 28,000 caps. I heard some of you guys mentioning that apparently I can get a non-legendary version of this from doing for a mission that has a bunch of other various like quizzes and puzzles for me to do. So I look forward to doing that. Still, I would love to pick up this legendary versions of these things. Reduces damage while standing and not moving, for example, with like some cool stuff here. What's really nice is they have junk. So they have a couple workbenches here, so they got junk as well. That's going to be very helpful. Well, look at all these shipments they have available. That's pretty cool. I'm going to buy some fusion cells and some 10mm. Restock myself a bit. You know, one thing that's pretty damn cool about this location is everything seems to be available for you to just take. There is no stealing going on.
Need something?
So, I mean, that's just, you just end up selling things straight back to people. If you need to change your guns, these things are available. They have duct tapes everywhere, oil everywhere, a lot of just general valuable items. Gourds, which are pretty cool too, blood leaves, purified water. It's just fertilizer for me who I can create some explosives.
Can I help you?
So just a good variety of items that are just available for everybody to obtain. Turns out
I've got a few
Dejin
minutes to
actually
browse.
sells things
Not
too.
much, but it's the best I can do.
Oh, nice. He's got old reliable. Oh, shoots an additional projectile. That would be the gun we would use, I'm sure, if we weren't using these pistols. But damn, does that just look cool. Sergeant Ash. Chance to cripple a target's leg. What an interesting flamer. I like that. And an aluminum sharp rolling pin. That's hilarious. Alright, let's go talk to Kasumi. Woo!
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried.
What's up?
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way for me?
I
Look,
did.
my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're a synth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Wow. Ooh. Hold on. I want to talk to her about these things, but how could you prove... But the thing is, I don't want to say you're not a replacement or you're just confused. But I want to say, like, how can you prove you're a synth?
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
The thing is that she might actually be a synth. She's probably not, but she might actually be a synth. So I don't want to just say you're just confused or you're not a replacement. I understand is what I want to say, but I don't think she should necessarily leave her parents alone.
Not saying anything.
I know it must be hard for you. I just want to make sure you're here for the right reasons.
That works.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes. I believe I'm a synth, but there's something wrong here with Acadia. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've done enough for me.
Interesting. Interesting. Ooh.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
The rabbit
It's a
hole
long
goes
story.
deeper.
I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right?
I'm a
That's why
detective,
you came after
yes.
me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well,
Yeah.
Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Potentially the fog is coming from Dima? Whoa, that would be out of left field.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
This is fascinating. I think I should eavesdrop on the meeting because I don't really have as much hacking ability.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I already found the key to that room.
You did?
Really?
Great. Come back as soon as you found anything.
Okay. Alright, we got some really interesting optionals. We can talk to Dima if we want to. I feel like listening in sounds fair because they haven't said anything like, don't eavesdrop on us. And so I think it's kind of like a safe bet to do something like that. Oberlin Station's under attack. God, Oberlin Station, I'm sorry, but you are just gonna have to deal with it yourself. Alright, so if you're like me, you probably spent a little time looking to figure out where the certain room is that allows you to be all sneaky. Turns out it's down at the very bottom. So let's all be shh and be sneaky on the meeting. Hide and wait. Activate.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
It's a good
You're going
start.
to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are.
Really?
And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment,
Wow.
Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
So there we go. We have a peace, potentially, between the Children of Adam, the Synths, and Far Harbor. Our character who cares about doing these peaceful things. Yes, we have an answer to all our problems. Though, of course, and here's the biggest one, it's possible that things will not go peacefully. It's possible that things will go very poorly, in fact. I mean, this could be another Diamond City Blues that we have on our hands. One side is ready to shoot, the other side doesn't want to. It also explains the explosives. And what I mean by the explosives, I mean the nuclear explosions and death counts. Pretty clearly, Dima is trying to figure out if they had this nuclear submarine payload, what they're gonna do to the people. Alright, Dima, let's chat. I happen to have been eavesdropping.
Hey, Dima.
Did you need something?
Whoa, that's a cool chair.
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the Children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have.
Toots.
Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the Children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
You got it.
All right. I'm listening.
Before I begin, How much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
This is quite the awesome talking adventure today.
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
Interesting. Okay. Now, I want to know more about the memories.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
Oh, that's fascinating. The equivalent of plugging our heads into a computer. In fact, it's kind of what we do now with cell phones. They hold all the information, all their cell phone numbers, pictures, which are basically memories. I mean, anything that's not like a video game experience is basically human beings expanding their mind. In fact, if we did a video game experience, this is basically me living a life in a world.
All right.
I am, Dima. Tell me about Far Harbor.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world, a safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
Okay, so as our Child of Adam character, my initial feelings with them is that we've talked about how they wanted peace, right? But they haven't actually he hasn't run into anybody who's really a Child of Adam with smooth skin, except the recent event. So it's kind of this weird thing where he is an understanding of ghouls who've been given a true gift, but there's almost could be a potential jealousy in the idea of how he's not a smooth skin, even though he's become ghoul altered.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base. In the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. I
was there. Oh man, if this is gonna be similar to the Kellogg mine thing, it'll be pretty cool. I'm on it.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Adam at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
Alright. That's badass. Now, we can hit up Kasumi real quick, because I want to make sure that we're not trusting Dima completely without first making sure that there isn't any other possibility of him being a crazy. Yo, Kasumi!
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will.
That's what I was thinking.
Is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous?
I agree.
Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I do. We're going to use the Faraday's program. And the important thing about this, though, is that I understand that you're going to add something.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find?
Totes.
I'll keep an eye on things here.
Alright, let's do this.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Ooh, 500 bottle caps. Wow. Alright, important thoughts here. So now we have a base where we were able to save and stop, sleep up, get food, pretty much do everything we need. And now we're going to go on a little bit extra adventure to the nucleus. Now, I'm going to just do a straight shot across this way. I know this looks like a big old crazy fog place, but we can survive the fog. We got this. And honestly, the thing I expect to be most frightening out there are just the creatures of the fog. Something down there just lit up. Luckily, we can cross the water, which won't be too much. This is exciting. I'm really excited about the also potential of a peace between everybody. Because I personally was feeling like, oh man, would be tearing at me if I was a person who cared about good. Ow, that kind of hurt. Caring about good for people. And then all of a sudden having our character have to do lots of killing of the synths we doesn't necessarily have any dislike of. Ooh, is that a fish? Hold on. That is totally just a fish doing fish things. I wonder if you can kill it and get fish. Oh, this is pretty. I like how these light up down here. Lure reed. Oh, cool. Oh, they call it like a lure, like the anglerfish's little thing on his head. Which, this is what you need to use to cook wolf meat. So make sure that if you want some of that. I actually sold all the wolf meat that I had. Can't pick this one, huh? Oh yeah, I can. Come on. Come on. Got it. Oh, God! It is lure meat! Weed, whatever. Oh my God! That's hilarious! That is absolutely hilarious! It totally works the addict. I was completely lured. Oh man, that is funny. Oh, okay. Oh. Alright, so I bought a bunch of 10mm ammo back at the location. You don't have anything for us to pick up? Nothing? Jeez. Alright, so lure weed will exactly do that. It will lure you with its weedness. Now, it doesn't really come with anything interesting here, so I'm wondering what it's gonna also do. In the case of the wolf meat, it actually gives you night vision. Oh God, what the? Ugh. Hold on, we're gonna shoot him in the arm. Knock that gun out, or his weapon out of his hand. Or just kill him. Oh God. Oh. Trapper? Trapper, okay, gotcha. Jesus Christ. Hunter's pelt outfit, that's pretty cool. Ooh, hello. Give me that critical now, please, thank you. Gonna burn a bit. Still you, stalking tracker. You know, we're not really getting hurt from these guys at all. What is this? Hunter's pelt outfit is pretty damn cool looking. 15/15 for protection from general ballistics as well as laser weapons. Also, we keep getting hit, but look how little I'm getting hurt from it, right? All right, who's? Oh, relentless trapper. Headshot, critical hit. Holy crap, that did nothing. Well, guess who is going to provide us with an extra new critical? You are! Thank you! Okay, so then we're gonna be able to hit the critical on the next dude again. Another headshot, another critical. Jeez, he is taking every shot. Man, super tank. All right, well, let's keep that fire going. All right, we're still getting hurt by him, but hardly anything. Hardly anything at all. Oh, he's moved into the water. All right, just stay back. and we should be A-okay. Yeah, all right, just staying back is working pretty well for a couple more shots. Woo! Level up. All right, what do you have for me? Marksman Advanced Combat Shotgun. Wow, that's high damage. You know, I'm gonna just grab that because it's just so crazy high damage. Like, that might actually be pretty useful for some other events for us to do. It's a left leg. We're getting ourselves another left leg. Nice. Our last left leg wasn't quite as good. So we got our level up. Now this is what's gonna be so nice. We have, ooh, we can go up. Wow, I didn't realize that we can go all the way up to 42. This must be a new thing that they ended up doing with the new Far Harbor. They might have added more to Gunslinger. I already thought it only went to there, but I guess it goes to 42. Anyway, we now do 80% damage. Let's look at what our guns do. Does 72 damage. This does 122. This does 124. Awesome high damage. And 64 for the ooh baby. Good. Okay. So I'll keep it. You know, I want to make sure we can get ourselves to some higher other damage guns too. Because this is doing well, but the thing is like, these are the guns that are really going to help us with those big scary creatures. Also, here's the metal left leg compared to our combat armor left leg. Also, it's muffled. So let's do it. All right, there's still a trapper over there. Just for fun, let's hit him with a headshot with a TikTok. God, I love that. Oh, that's sick. You know, I haven't actually seen any radstag anywhere, but it's they're hanging them from trees. Fried fog crawler. Foggy and rainy weather conditions. Damage resistance greatly increases. Interesting. Cool. I'm gonna see if we can find some more oil because I would love more cooked fog crawler. I'm gonna do some exploration of the house. We got some bones and a meat hook on the just on the table hanging out. This is a nice house to have just on the side of a, you know, a lake on the side of a pond. It's gotta be a lot of mosquitoes out here though. Oh, we got some beds. So there wasn't particularly anything super cool in the house. Unfortunately, no more oil for me to be able to take and to turn into some more sweet, badass fog crawler steak, which sounds really cool with the increase of foggy, raining weather, turning our character into higher damage resistance. God, this is very pretty here. And I think this is a good spot for us to end our little day today. Thank you so much for watching. It was a total joy to have you, and what a crazy long, conversation episode. We learned so much story. We learned a lot about various synths. We got to check out the trapper's location nearby. We have a potential for peace. I am very excited about potentials for peace because it's just as the character Ghoul that we designed. And it's, I mean, I put myself in the character a little bit, and so I have that connection too. And it's like, if the character we designed wanted to have, oh man, see through my head right there, totally. We wanted to have a character who cared about killing feral ghouls because they received Adam but didn't deserve him. And dropping, you know, the whole nuclear explosions and stuff like that, but it would be cool to see what peaceful environments and things could happen related to, or what, you know, as I talked about that Diamond City Blues problem, where we might be able to try, but we won't be able to succeed. And I think that would make one of the most interesting playthroughs too. So once again, thank you so much for watching. It was a total joy to have you. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button over to my side. And of course, may the ground rise to meet your feet. The wind always be at your back, and may the sun shine warmly on your sexy, sexy face. Dudes, see you later. Bye.